From the Newstalk ZB newsroom, this is Newsfix.
In this update, Alexei Navalny's been laid to rest in Moscow with thousands of mourners gathering to pay their respects to the former opposition figure. It comes exactly 2 weeks after he collapsed and died suddenly at a remote prison. Russian authorities say he died after feeling unwell, while Navalny's team and family have blamed Russian President Vladimir Putin for his death. The Whakaari White Island court decisions caught the attention of tourism operators around the country. An Auckland District Court judge has ordered 6 defendants to pay more than $10 million to victims of the eruption and $2.5 million in fines. Retired Auckland University law professor Bill Hodge says anyone in adventure tourism will be watching this closely.
Those people are the ones who suddenly say, oh my gosh, we could be liable, not civilly because we've been careless or we've been casual about it because we knew we couldn't be sued. Oh, we can be prosecuted.
The Prime Minister's made a U-turn on his accommodation allowance following media questions and scrutiny yesterday. Chris Luxon will no longer claim the allowance for living in the Wellington apartment he owns and will repay $13,000. Taxpayer Union spokesperson Jordan Williams says it was inevitable.
Clearly, Mr Luxon got some bad advice. It was pretty clear that when other Prime Ministers haven't taken the allowance.
There's a critical shortage of swimming teachers across the Motu. A recent survey has found a 15 to 20% shortfall, with around 200 more needed. There were 28 drownings over the summer period and 16 this year to date. Swim coaches and teachers of New Zealand spokesperson Daniel Fulton says if children can't learn to swim, that toll could rise in years to come.
The best thing we can essentially do now is try and get people in the pool teaching and really emphasising that swim teaching is a career. We can do part-time, full-time work.
And that's news. I'm Donna Marie Lever. To sport, contrasting views from Australia's Josh Hazlewood and New Zealand's Glenn Phillips on how the rest of the first cricket test at Wellington might play out. The visitors finished the second day on 13 for 2, a lead of 217 after opting to bat again without enforcing the follow-on, despite forecast rain on days 4 and 5. Hazlewood is optimistic of bowling the hosts out again to win the match.
There's still plenty on offer. The bounce is quite steep. There's a few little divots here and there that you sort of get the odd one to nip off, but there's enough there, and we saw with Gazza, a spin and bounce. Phillips
has more faith in a fourth innings chase. The Blues are the first Super Rugby team to go 2 from 2 after beating the Highlanders 37-29 at Melbourne's Super Round. A Hoskins Sotutu hat-trick highlight the 5 tries to 3 win, which also sees the Highlanders' losing streak against New Zealand teams extended to 17 games. And that's sport.
For more news, listen to Newstalk ZB live on iHeartRadio.